Have you ever faced a situation where standing up for what you believe in could cost you everything? Imagine living in an ancient kingdom where one man's faith is tested in the most extreme way. Today we will go over the story of Daniel, a man whose unwavering devotion to God leads him into a den of lions. Stay tuned as we explore this dramatic tale from the book of Daniel, where faith, courage, and divine intervention from our Heavenly Father collide in an unforgettable way. Our story unfolds in the vast and powerful kingdom of Persia, ruled by King Darius. Daniel, a Jewish exile, had become one of the most trusted officials in the kingdom due to his exceptional wisdom and integrity. King Darius was so impressed with Daniel that he planned to appoint him over the entire kingdom. Now Daniel so distinguished himself among the administrators and the satraps by his exceptional qualities that the king planned to set him over the whole kingdom. Daniel chapter 6:3. This plan incited jealousy among the other high-ranking officials. Desperate to find a way to bring Daniel down, they scrutinized his every move, but they could find no corruption or negligence in him. They could find no corruption in him because he was trustworthy and neither corrupt nor negligent. Daniel chapter 6:4. Knowing they could not find any fault in his professional conduct, Daniel's rivals decided to target his faith. They approached King Darius with a cunning plan, suggesting that he issue a decree stating that for 30 days, no one could pray to any god or human except to the king. Flattered by this notion, King Darius signed the decree, making it unchangeable under the law of the Medes and Persians. So these administrators and satraps went as a group to the king and said, "May King Darius live forever." The royal administrators, prefects, satraps, advisors, and governors have all agreed that the king should issue an edict and enforce the decree that anyone who prays to any god or human being during the next 30 days, except to you, your majesty, shall be thrown into the lion's den. Daniel chapter 6:6-7. Despite knowing the decree, Daniel continued to pray to God 3 times a day, just as he had always done. His enemies were quick to report this to the king, who, despite his fondness for Daniel, was bound by the irrevocable law and ordered Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den. When Daniel learned that the decree had been published, he went home to his upstairs room where the windows opened toward Jerusalem. 3 times a day he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God, just as he had done before. Daniel chapter 6:10. That night, a stone was placed over the den's mouth, and the king sealed it with his own signet ring, ensuring that Daniel's fate could not be altered. King Darius spent a sleepless night, fasting and hoping for Daniel's safety. At dawn, he rushed to the lion's den. When he came near the den, he called to Daniel in an anguished voice, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God whom you serve continually been able to rescue you from the lions?" Daniel chapter 6:20. To his great relief, Daniel answered, "May the king live forever. My God sent his angel and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty." Daniel chapter 6:21-22. King Darius was overjoyed and ordered Daniel to be lifted out of the den. Not a scratch was found on him because he had trusted in his God. The king then commanded that those who had falsely accused Daniel be thrown into the lion's den, where they met a grisly end. At the king's command, the men who had falsely accused Daniel were brought in and thrown into the lion's den, along with their wives and children. And before they reached the floor of the den, the lions overpowered them and crushed all their bones. Daniel chapter 6:24. Deeply moved by the miracle and Daniel's unwavering faith, King Darius issued a decree to all the peoples, nations, and languages in his kingdom, declaring the power and greatness of God. Then King Darius wrote to all the nations and peoples of every language in all the earth, "May you prosper greatly. I issue a decree that in every part of my kingdom people must fear and reverence the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, and he endures forever. His kingdom will not be destroyed. His dominion will never end. He rescues and he saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on the earth. He has rescued Daniel from the power of the lions. Daniel chapter 6, 25 through 27. Daniel continued to prosper during the reign of Darius and the subsequent reign of Cyrus the Persian. The story of Daniel in the lion's den concludes with a powerful testament to the faithfulness of God and the importance of unwavering trust in him. The story of Daniel in the lion's den teaches us several important lessons. Number 1, faith and integrity. Daniel's unwavering faith in God and his integrity, even in the face of death, exemplify the strength of character that believers should aspire to. No matter how dark times may seem, God will always be by our side. Number 2, divine protection. God's intervention to save Daniel shows that he protects those who are faithful to him. There is not an enemy too strong or powerful that God cannot deliver us from. Number 3, justice prevails. The eventual downfall of Daniel's accusers demonstrates that deceit and malice are ultimately punished. There is simply no judgment or punishment like the wrath of God on those who are malicious evildoers. Number 4, influence of a godly life. Daniel's unwavering faithfulness profoundly impacted King Darius, compelling him to acknowledge the power of Daniel's God and issue a decree for everyone in the kingdom to revere him. This illustrates that you never know who might be observing your actions. By letting your light shine and living a godly life, you might inspire someone who is lost to follow Christ and embrace Christianity simply through the example you set. Let Daniel's story inspire you to stand firm in your faith, knowing that God is always with you, even in the most perilous situations in your life. Thanks for watching, and may God bless you. Please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as well as please respect the opinions of others. To follow along and be notified for more biblical posts, please like and subscribe. Thank you.